If you have been told that fruit is always healthy, you may assume every fruit is equally good for your kidneys. But that is not quite true. Different fruits contain different amounts of potassium, natural sugar, fiber, water, and plant compounds. If you are over 55, living with diabetes or high blood pressure, or already watching your kidney numbers, those differences can matter. Today, we are looking at 5 fruits that can fit into a kidney-conscious eating pattern, especially when you want something light in the evening. The final fruit is interesting because it has also been studied for sleep. But there is one important catch most videos leave out. Before we begin, tell me your age in the comments, and let me know whether you are protecting healthy kidneys or already managing a kidney condition. Your kidneys are not simple drains that need to be flushed. They are more like a selective filtration and balancing system. They remove waste, control fluid levels, balance minerals such as sodium and potassium, and support healthy blood pressure. When kidney function declines, that job becomes harder. But the right diet is not identical for everyone. A fruit that works well for one person may not fit another person's plan, especially if potassium, blood sugar, phosphorus, or fluid needs to be limited. So this is not a list of miracle foods, and none of these fruits can repair damaged kidneys overnight. The goal is choosing a sensible snack instead of something heavily salted, highly processed, or packed with added sugar. The first fruit is blueberries. Blueberries are naturally low in sodium, and a half-cup serving is often considered a lower potassium fruit choice. Their deep blue color comes from plant pigments called anthocyanins, which act as antioxidants. That does not mean blueberries clean your kidneys. It means they can be one useful part of a balanced diet. The biggest benefit may be the swap itself. If your usual evening snack is cookies, salty crackers, or ice cream, replacing it with half a cup of blueberries may reduce sodium or added sugar while giving you some fiber. Fresh or frozen blueberries both work. Choose plain berries without syrup or added sugar, and do not turn a small snack into a giant smoothie. Blending several cups of fruit makes it easy to consume far more potassium, sugar, and calories than you intended. The second fruit is cranberries, but this one needs careful explanation. Cranberries are often promoted as a cure for urinary infections. They are not. Cranberry products may help reduce recurring urinary tract infections in some people, possibly because certain compounds make it harder for bacteria to attach to the urinary tract. But cranberries do not treat an active infection or replace antibiotics when they are needed. An untreated urinary infection can sometimes travel upward and affect the kidneys. If you have burning during urination, fever, chills, blood in the urine, pain in your side or back, nausea, or sudden confusion, do not rely on cranberry juice. Contact a healthcare professional. Choose unsweetened cranberry products carefully. Dried cranberries and juice cocktails are often heavily sweetened, while even 100% juice is concentrated and may not suit people managing diabetes or fluid intake. The third fruit is red grapes. Red and purple grapes contain polyphenols studied for antioxidant effects, but grapes have not been proven to restore lost kidney function. Their practical advantage is simpler. A measured serving can replace a salty nighttime snack. Half a cup of grapes contains very little sodium and may fit many kidney-conscious plans. The words measured serving matter. Grapes are easy to eat by the handful without noticing how many you have consumed. Try measuring half a cup and putting the rest away. You can also freeze them. Frozen grapes take longer to eat and make a small portion feel more satisfying. If you take insulin or medicine that can lower blood sugar, remember that fruit still contains carbohydrate. Consider your usual blood sugar plan before changing your bedtime snack. The fourth fruit may be the most dependable option on this list, the apple. Apples are simple, widely available, naturally low in sodium, and often included among lower potassium fruit choices. They also provide fiber, especially when you eat the skin. Fiber supports digestion and helps a snack feel more satisfying. Supporting blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol also supports kidney health. But preparation changes the food. A whole apple is not the same as apple juice. Juice removes most of the fiber and makes it easy to consume a large amount of sugar quickly. Sweetened applesauce, pie filling, and caramel apples are not equivalent to a plain apple. If you can comfortably eat the whole fruit, wash it, keep the skin on, and eat it slowly. Now we come to the final fruit, tart cherries. Tart cherries are interesting because they contain antioxidants and naturally occurring compounds connected to the body's sleep-wake cycle. Small studies suggest tart cherry products may modestly improve some measures of sleep in certain people, but the research is limited. And here is the catch. Even if tart cherries help someone sleep a little better, that does not mean they repair the kidneys while that person sleeps. Better sleep supports general health and may help with blood pressure, appetite, and blood sugar, but tart cherries should never be presented as an overnight kidney treatment. Many tart cherry products come as concentrated juice, which adds carbohydrate and fluid. That may be a concern if you manage diabetes, restrict fluid, or wake several times during the night. Whole, unsweetened cherries provide fiber and are easier to treat as food instead of medicine. A half-cup portion may fit many eating plans, but your personal limits come first. A food does not need to cure an organ to be a good choice. If a small portion of unsweetened cherries replaces a sugary dessert, that can still be valuable. If you are finding this useful, subscribe and turn on notifications. Each week we break down practical health choices for adults over 55 without miracle promises or scare tactics. Here is the list again. Blueberries offer fiber and antioxidant plant compounds. Cranberries may help reduce recurring urinary infections in some people, but they do not treat an active infection. Red grapes can replace salty processed snacks, as long as the portion stays modest. Apples are simple, satisfying, and easier to fit into a kidney-conscious routine than juice or dessert. And tart cherries are an interesting evening option with limited research on sleep, not a proven kidney repair food. But there is one rule more important than this entire list. Know your own numbers. If your kidneys are healthy, you may not need to restrict potassium. Unnecessarily cutting out nutritious fruits can make your diet less balanced. If you have chronic kidney disease, kidney failure, or dialysis treatment, your needs may change according to blood tests, medications, urine output, and the type of dialysis you receive. Even a lower potassium food can become a high potassium choice when the serving becomes large. A food that fits your plan today may also need to change if your laboratory results change. Timing matters less than many dramatic videos suggest. You do not have to eat fruit before bed to protect your kidneys. Choose the time that works with your appetite, blood sugar plan, medications, reflux, sleep, and fluid needs. If eating late causes heartburn or wakes you during the night, have the fruit earlier. What influences kidney health most over time is less dramatic. Managing blood pressure, managing diabetes when present, reducing excess sodium, taking medications as prescribed, avoiding tobacco, staying active within your ability, and attending regular medical appointments. No bowl of fruit can replace those steps, but a small portion can still be one helpful choice inside a larger routine. The goal is not perfection. It is protecting the life you want to keep living. Visiting family, working in your garden, walking, traveling, and remaining independent. Tonight, look at the snack you usually reach for and ask whether there is one reasonable swap that better fits your needs. Maybe it is half a cup of blueberries instead of cookies. Maybe it is frozen grapes instead of pretzels. Maybe it is a small apple instead of pie. And maybe the best choice for you is not to eat before bed at all. If you have kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney stones, or instructions to limit potassium, phosphorus, carbohydrate, or fluid, speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making a regular change. This video is for general education only. It does not diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease, and it is not a substitute for personal medical care. Now tell me in the comments, which of these fruits do you already eat, and what is your usual evening snack? And if you know someone who believes every healthy food is automatically safe for every kidney patient, share this video with them. It may help them ask a better question at their next appointment. Thank you for watching, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.